Hi, welcome to Crepe Myrtle Row. My name is Lisa. Today we're doing a tour of my kitchen and dining room. So we'll start here as I step in from the living room. And I left the same chickens up there, just added the pumpkin and normally have a lamp up there. But since I was putting the lights in the garland, I took the lamp down. And just have a little bit of something there. I don't do a whole lot in my kitchen itself. Normally I have some pumpkins and stuff that go there, but I've hid them from myself. As I mentioned in my living room tour, I'm good at hiding things from myself, putting them away thinking, oh, this is the perfect spot. I'll know where to find them, and I never do. So who knows when they'll turn up. But I've shown this piece in a thrift haul. And see, I have the pilgrims. I have the pilgrims that go with them, like the little boy and girl. Don't know what I've done with them. That was a recent eBay find. I also have a sifter that has pumpkin pie recipe on it. Don't know where I've put that either. So, like I said, they'll turn up in the next few days. Have me some candy corn in that. Yes, I love candy corn, I know. Some people say you might as well eat crayons, but I love them. And then just put the cookbook on the recipe, turkey mushroom soup. And just have a few things there. And over here, just a couple of things there. And I'll just go ahead and show you this, even though it's not decorated for fall. At the very end of the video, I will come back and show you a nighttime view. So I've changed this up just a little bit by adding those candle sconces. They look like wood, but they are plastic. And then I thrifted that back in the summertime, loved it. And normally here with my plate wall, I change these out to brown transferware, but I haven't done it yet. And I'm seriously thinking about not doing it because I change it back to the red for Christmas decor. And the red kind of plays into a little bit of red that I have with my fall decor. So I think I'm just gonna leave them for something different. And then this was a vintage platter there. So we'll back up. And I'll kind of give you the overall here, and then I'll go back and close up. A lot of these things you're gonna recognize from thrift hauls. And several of you mentioned when I did thrift this, and in the hen you'll see in a minute about putting lights in it. So I did. I put the little battery operated lights. There's the little string, and I put the battery pack down in there. And it was thin enough, because that's little copper wire, that I could just lift that off and stuff it down through that hole. And I love the way it looks. And my little toolbox, or whatever this is, garden box, I don't know what you really call them. I just kind of stuffed a little bit of everything in there. And I thrifted this recently. I don't have it in any of my hauls. Some of the stuff you'll see here, you'll see in some upcoming thrift hauls, because I showed them and they're kind of out of order when I showed the haul versus when I decorated. But I haven't shown this one in, so I'll go ahead and show it now. It's a double one. See, it's like 2 rows of the corn. And I'd never seen one like that, so I thought it was neat. And this one, what's neat about it is it's not the corn kernels, it's the corn husk in that one. And then the hen here, I was able to put the whole battery pack down inside her with the lights. So I was happy about that. And I know you're seeing this runner over here, that was the crocheted runner. I was so excited to find at Marshall's. It's one like my daughter-in-law has. It just did not look right on my table. On hers, it looks great, but she has a shorter table, so it hung down off the sides. And I think that's what made it look good. This one just fit from end to end, and I didn't like the way it looked, but I do like the way it looks draped over the chair, so at least I was still able to use it. And those are some owls that I painted with the Dixie Belle patina paint last year. And the ironstone plate back there, and then I recently thrifted this little oil lamp. And these cars were my father-in-law's. He collected them, and I have these little, well, it looks like miniature pumpkins in them, but they're actually a type of berry. I painted that turkey when I painted for a shop years ago. I've mentioned this several times. It was pecan resin pieces, and those were some of the things I painted, so I painted myself one. And way back at the beginning of the year, I think, is when I thrifted these little country boy and girl with the turkey and the pumpkin stuff. And there's that ironstone plate that I showed in a thrift haul recently. However, I did a lot of research trying to find out, like, what was that in the middle. I'm sure it was like a lid or something that sat in that middle. Could not find anything on it, but the back stamp on the back, I was able to narrow it down that this had to be produced between 1851 and like 1879, I think, was what I come up with. If I can find that picture where I did the research on that, I'll insert it up here, but I may be off on my dates, but I know it was in the 1800s for the particular back stamp style that it was for that company. And then I made that out of bunt pans, just glued two of them together and painted them. And this year, I wanted to mix in my jadeite colors with the fall. I just loved the way that would look. And although these plates aren't jadeite plates, they are the color of jadeite. The real jadeite plates I have were not much bigger than the little pumpkin plates that I have there, so they didn't look right. There's just some mashers and butter molds and just an old crock with some spoons and stuff in it. That's a little stack of plates I had in a thrift haul recently. And you may recall seeing the little pumpkin pie that I got at my Marshall's haul. And then you'll see this turkey in a upcoming thrift haul. And there's some more of the cars or the little trucks that were my father-in-law's. And I didn't add the pumpkins to those, but I could. I still have a bunch of them. And that pillow was thrifted. And then I think the runner looked perfect hanging on the back of the chair like that. And I thrifted this tablecloth recently, and I just liked, even though it's black and white or black and cream, I thought it went well with the fall colors. Those two are cookbooks that I thrifted recently. Love the design on those. And then that lamp normally is in my living room. And then my bunt pan wall, I was able to trade out some of these, because if you've watched this before, you know that a lot of these were like pastel colors. Like that one up there, I think was a pink one, and then I had like purple and a pale blue, and then there's like pink and red, and then the one there was a very light blue. So I had enough of the fall colored ones to trade them out so that it went better with my fall decor. And I was very happy because when I was first decorating in here, putting all this fall colors out and then all them pastel colors on the wall, it was just not working for me. And of course, there's some of my picnic baskets and a thrifted metal, like enamelware platter. And then that is a wax warmer that I can use. Come around here. So the back side of this, I have the traditional corn muffin tin or whatever it's called there. More of my picnic baskets. And then I change that out. I found that cookie cutter. It's supposed to be a Cocker Spaniel, but my little grand dog is a Boykin Spaniel, which looks very similar to a Cocker. So I had to get that. We just have a little turkey down there. And y'all may recall that was a tissue box, and I just turned it upside down to hold all of those plates and stuff. And I decorate all around it because when I'm in the kitchen, I can see that side. And then here is the shelf. Just different vintage pieces that I have thrifted. Other than the greenery, most everything in here is from a thrift store. Now, this piece wasn't. I can't remember where I got it from, but I did have to take some of the pieces off of it because it was too long. And then I just have some of my collection of the ball-shaped jugs there. But that is my dining room tour and kitchen. Y'all stay tuned for a little bit, and I am going to show you a nighttime view, but it'll just be playing to music by itself. I hope y'all enjoyed this. If you don't already follow me, please subscribe to my channel and give it a thumbs up on this video if you enjoyed it. And come over to Instagram, check me out there, and Etsy. All of that information is linked down below. And I hope y'all have a very blessed day. Bye.